Today, we're learning how to play Outfoxed. This is a super fun cooperative deduction game where you all work together as a team of detectives.
So, the big question is, can you figure out which fox stole the pie before they get away? In this video, we're going to cover everything you need to know to do just that.
All right, let's get right to it. What's your goal in the game?
It's all about teamwork. You've got to work together to find clues, rule out suspects, and finger the right fox before they make a run for it. And I mean really work together, because you either all win as a team or you all lose. No lone wolves here.
Okay, before we can crack the case, we got to set up the game. Don't worry, it's super simple. All right, first, just pop the board in the middle of the table. Easy enough. Step 2, everyone picks a detective hat and puts it right there in the center. Third, grab the fox pawn and place it on its start space. Now for the suspects. Take all 16 suspect cards, spread them out face down, and then just flip any 2 of them face up. Next up, shuffle the thief cards. Without peeking, slide one of them into this cool little clue decoder. That's your secret thief for the game. And last but not least, stack the 12 clue markers nearby. And just like that, you're all set up.
Setup's done. So how do you actually play? Let's talk about what happens on your turn. So who goes first? Well, it's the person who most recently ate pie. Yep, you heard that right. Play then moves to the left. Now, when it's your turn, it's simple. You're going to decide what you want to do, and then you roll the dice. That order's really important. You've got 2 choices for your action. You can either search for clues, which means you're trying to find out what the thief is wearing, or you can reveal suspects, which is all about flipping over cards to see who's in the lineup. Remember, you have to pick one of these before you even touch the dice. Okay, so you've declared your action. Now it's time to roll. You get up to 3 rolls to get what you need. If you're searching for clues, you're hoping for 3 paw symbols. If you're revealing suspects, you're trying to get 3 eye symbols. And a nice little roll is that after each roll, you can lock in any dice you like and just re-roll the others. Pretty handy. So what happens if you get it? If you manage to get those 3 matching symbols, congrats! You get to do the action you chose. All right, let's say you were searching for clues and you rolled 3 paws. First, you get to move your detective pawn. The number of spaces you can move is the number of paws you rolled. Now, if you land on a space with a paw print, you get to take one of the clue markers. You then pop it into the clue decoder. If the little window turns green, it means your thief is wearing that item. If it's white, they're not. Based on that new info, your team can start clearing suspects who don't fit the description.
And what if you chose to reveal suspects and got your 3 eyes? Well, this one's nice and straightforward. You just pick any 2 of the face-down suspect cards on the board and flip them over. Now everyone can see them, and you can immediately check if they match the clues you already have. You might be able to eliminate them on the spot.
But what happens when your luck runs out? If you use all 3 of your rolls and you just can't get those 3 matching symbols, well, your turn ends, and something bad happens. The thief moves. That's right, the fox gets closer to freedom. You'll move the fox pawn 3 spaces forward on its track. This is the timer of the game, so you've got to watch out. If that fox gets all the way to the end, it's game over. Then your turn is done, and it's on to the next player. So this all leads to the end of the game. Let's talk about how you actually win, or, how you lose. There are basically 2 ways to win. 1, your team feels confident, you name a suspect, check the decoder, and you're right, case closed. The other way to win is by process of elimination. If you manage to clear every single innocent suspect, the one left must be the thief. But there's also one way to lose, and that's if the fox pawn reaches the final space on its track before you solve the case. All right, just one last thing before you start playing. Here's a little pro tip for your team of detectives. Seriously, communication is everything in this game. Always be talking with your fellow detectives. Should we try for a clue this turn? Or do we have enough clues and we should be flipping more suspects? Figuring that out together is how you're going to win. And hey, if you feel like you've got this down and want a bigger challenge, you can totally make the game harder. Try having the fox move 4 spaces after a failed roll, or even 5 if you're feeling really brave. And there you have it. You are officially ready to play Outfoxed. So, assemble your team. Can you catch that sneaky thief? Good luck!